titled as and procedure. Press Ctrl M to go to your research method and procedure. Research method and procedure, Ctrl M. Research method and procedure. Have you done this? Leave the invitation to come to the research method. Right. Method, go to. Okay. Okay. Of your method and procedure. What we expect you to present under research method and procedure. Food is disturbing us. Let me give an example. What we expect, you think it is necessary for you to use, you have to explain. At that point, the load is there. Target population for the study. Now, I needed to populate the target population because it had some vital information I wanted to pass around. This information might not be too handy for me to give. Therefore, I decided now to bring it out openly. The purpose there is just to make sure I have the figures there. Now, one statement. Two, one statement on your population of the study. One statement. Third statement is on your sample and sampling technique. Only one statement. Your sample and sampling technique. One statement. One statement on your method of data collection. And another statement on your method of data analysis. 5 statements on this slide. 5 statements on this slide. 5 statements on this slide. No more than that. Now let us go on to practice. I said the 5 statements should be on this research method and procedure slide. 5 statements. Statement number 1. Now let us go to practice now. Facilitators, please. Let's look for those 5 statements. First of all, the title of the slide, then the statements to go along with the title. Move round, let us be sure. Facilitators, please move round. Let us be sure we are actually flowing well.
I'm watching here now. Yeah, sure.
I'm sure food has not stopped us from getting the point we are getting. Somebody asked a question. Where does instrument come in this? Are we communicating? Somebody asked a question here. Where is the position of instrument in this slide? Right? I said instrument is part and parcel of method of data collection, because there's an instrument you're going to use to collect your data, isn't it? So it's under method of data collection. All I want to see is method of data collection on this slide. Don't come and give me instrument. Talk to it at the kind of instrument, talk about instrument under the method of data collection. Don't overcrowd the slide.
After the target population.
Yes. No, sample and sampling technique. Yes. After that, method of data collection. Yes. Yes, instrument is part of data method. You discuss your instrument under the method of data collection. Then after method of data collection, you talk about method of data analysis. I said there are only five sentences. Once 5 points, only 5 points we have under this slide. Only 5 points. The 5 points, you are the one who is going to talk to those 5 points. Right? Talk to those 5 points. It's not the point that I'm talking to, you are the one talking to the point. Yes. We are continuing, I mean. Sir? Apparently he was not listening, so I will repeat it again. He said, what are those 5 points that we have on the slide? Research method and procedure. I said there are only 5 points we want there. The 5 points are: 1, your research design. Research design. Point number 2, your target population for the study. Point number 3, your sample and sampling technique. Mind you, each of these one sentence to define the point. That's what I want to see here. Point number 4 is method of data collection. Point number 5 is the first point is research design. Point number 2 is what? Target population. The next one is sample and sampling technique. Next one, method of data collection. And finally, that's why I gave example of things. Like the laptops are shutting down on us.
I want to let you do this. I check for you. If you want to go back,
There is a question here. There is a question here. The question is, if I said there are only 5 points, this research method and procedure slide, is there no validity of instrument, reliability of instrument, nothing about instrument, your target population, write it out. The third point is your sample and sampling technique. Write it out. The fourth point is your method of data collection. The fifth point is method of data analysis. Now to his question. I want to reframe the question here now. Of these instruments you have already designed, how did it come about it? Did you design it yourself? Tell us. Don't put it on the slide. How did it come to be? What is the validity of this instrument? Tell us. Don't put it on the slide. This instrument I have designed, or this instrument I have adopted, what is the reliability of this instrument? Don't put it on the slide. Tell us. It's all under method of data collection. Then who did you use? Which research assistants? How many of them? Data collection. Good. We are proceeding, we are progressing. We want to move on now to the next slide. Very good. Very good. Thank you very much. The thing is, validity of this is the card under method of data collection. Good. Now, we want to progress. Yes. Depends on the nature of the research. Normally, you have a purpose of the problem. What led to that purpose? What is the background of that purpose? Three sentences, 3 points enough to bring out plenty of, at most 5 points. Otherwise, 3 points will be enough for you to bring out the background of the story. Just Lauren. Now, I said in this very slide, which I titled Presentation of Data and Discussion, that slide have only 3 points that we want to see. The 3 points are these. Point number 1, findings. We want to see only one of all the findings here on the slide. All your findings are in the hard copy with your examiners. The second point you want to put in that slide, does literature support this your finding you have listed, or does it not?
And what is your opinion?
What is your opinion of it? That is the third point, implication of this. That is just it. Now, I said press Ctrl N and list it for me. Facilitators are going around, let us see it. So that you see, when you are facilitating a workshop of this nature and you have very senior colleagues to support you, there's nothing that can shake you, right? A difficult question has just been posed to my senior colleague. I want him to please expatiate on it, to add color to the presentation. Professor Richard Okododudu, please talk to this for us. Thank you.
Okay, I am just going to say something to confirm what he has said. That you should just have one finding. One finding. And you know that there are many findings. So for you to be able to do that, just put the main finding that covers the 3 or 4 variables that you have in your study. That's how to get the one finding in this presentation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my prof. You see, I told you anytime you are getting a workshop of this nature, have enough masquerade beside you, then you can never falter. Thank you, prof. We are very grateful. You see, the example I gave, that the major finding from that work was lecturers are smoking, and they keep on smoking because they are already addicted to it. They don't know how to stop smoking. They know that smoking is not good, but they cannot stop. That was a major finding. Does literature support this? Yes, there are some literature that are in support of it, and other literatures are not in support of it. Right? But the major literature is correct. My own deduction, which is the implication of this, is that these persons who are still smoking need more health education practice. They need to be educated more, that they can use something as a substitute to smoking. Research has shown that instead of smoking, you can chew gum. Instead of smoking, you can start chopping groundnuts. Chew groundnuts. I know of people who stop smoking as a result of chewing groundnuts. So that way, it can be found and resolved. So that's how I just use that as an example to give this. I hope we are communicating. Thank you very much. Now, let's go to we're ready for the next slide. Go to the next slide is presentation of data example. Now, summary, conclusion, recommendation slide. Again, under this summary, conclusion, and recommendation, we have only 3 points. Only 3 points. 3 points on this slide. This slide have only 3 points. The point that you're going to make, first point, each press Ctrl M and start writing it for me. It was concluded that only one sentence. It was recommended among others that only one sentence. Number 3, the study has contributed to the advancement of knowledge in the following areas. 1, 2, 3. Finish.
That's it.
The third one, this study contributed to the advancement of knowledge in the following areas. 1, 2, 3. Finito.
Thank you. Appreciation.
Now let's look at it briefly to see whether you have written it on your slide. This slide, you have constructed it perfectly well. Facilitators, please help me move around. Make sure that everybody has it on their slide. This one is the title. Summary, conclusion, and recommendation. It is here that you need to type. Continue here. Type here. Yes. See, look at it now. Summary, conclusion, recommendation. This what you want to see here. You are not going to summarize anything here because the whole of your PowerPoint presentation is a summary of it. Right? What I expect to see here, it was concluded that the first.
Afana, this thing should have been the record so now if he get anyway send give me to. I want to say 5 gig so okay. I want to take watch and that thing too. You know go edit later. I go edit. Eh? But when you edit you go reduce now. Sure? Yes. And then anytime I see you, I'll go use maybe if I send that. Maybe if I carry phone. You get my number. No, they carry this phone. Yes, now I get your number. When they use phone, they store files. Where you want to go to store? And a laptop. Laptop or cloud. I mean, you put this off my laptop and this time. When you finish it, just remind me.
Design template.
0 is 1.
You can take it.
Yeah.
Click on that line and you get it. You get it. This one here. Then look at that link here. There are 3 slide presentation templates. You click on it, you get all the templates down. That is it.
Some of them are traveling for at least 3 days.
Yes, somebody said I should do a recap of what I've presented so far, but we don't have enough time. With the permission of the dean, we are going to post the lectures presented so far. We'll post them, we'll convert them to PDF and post them online in your WhatsApp group chat. Thank you. God bless you.
We can do more than that for Professor Nakoka. Thank you so much.
You see, when you have a presentation like this, I said when you have the masquerade in your midst, you are not scared. I was talking and looking at.
I want to thank you for your patience and your efforts. I want to thank the team. It may help you to understand further what the resource persons have taught you. You are aware that you used to do PowerPoint before, don't you? And when you do that PowerPoint, you said it's not good. Is it not true? We describe it as word points. They said that PowerPoint you are making is too crowded. What Professor Nabova has been trying to do is to help you reduce the wordings in that thing we describe as being crowded. And it is not easy to teach you in a lecture like this. It is something you develop from experience as you go into practice. Now, one simple way you can help solve the problem. When they ask you to make PowerPoint, you will normally take one paragraph and put it as it, and then know what you are saying in that paragraph. Maybe the paragraph is talking about importance of research. Then he says that is talking many stories before you capture importance of research. You say just write importance of research. Then one, you give one of the importance. Two, one of the importance. One line. That could be a slide, and then you project it. Then you speak to them on your own. The essence of the PowerPoint is to make you remember what you are going to talk. It is not the main work itself. So just try in each paragraph, it will make you remember what you've written here. In addition to what you've been taught by the resource person. And practice, you are likely to improve on what you've been doing before. And as we examine you and the faculty and departments, you will be improving until you get to...
Faculty defense is compulsory for all postgraduate students. Most of us have never attended, and the dean has asked me to advise the HODs to take attendance. And when your papers are ready for presentation, that attendance will speak for you. Because you consult the attendance sheet, if you have not attended, you have not gotten the tutorial for you to come and do presentation. Go and practice whatever we have learned today. You are free to consult those facilitators also. When the person is online, please do well to follow this step by step. At this junction, I want to call on the dean for the closing remark. The dean of the faculty, Professor F. Ugoji. Can we put our hands together for her? Now, for those of us going away, workshop, they are ready. Some are signed, but some are being signed. So you are going to try, take your certificate from here. Those who hurried away, I'm sorry for them. They may have to pay some charges before they receive it.
Hello. Good afternoon. I think we have come to the end of the exercise. And that we have done something today. We have done something. At least I'm sure there's nobody who is going away here without one vital information about PowerPoint presentation.